Solo TV 84, I'm your gracious host Solomon Jones, and I got an email from somebody that I thought would be a very great topic. He mentioned, Solo, why do you lose friends in high school and college? And he said that he used to be tight with these guys, they had a brotherhood, they used to be up to all types of mischief, used to go out, play ball, have fun, and then after college, he said that now he's in a different city, and he feels isolated, and most of his friends just aren't reaching out like they used to. Now, there are various reasons as to why your friendships change after high school and college, right? Number one, people just grow apart. What happens is, once you graduate high school, you may go to a different state, a college out of state, or they may still be in town or something like that. But people grow apart, and what happens is, when you are in a different area, people develop new friendships, people meet new people, and those people tend to then gravitate or hang out with more people that they tend to be around, right? And so that's one of these things where people just grow apart and priorities change. After college, what happens is a lot of people tend to move out of state for work, and their priorities change in regards to focusing on their career or relationships. They may get into a long-term relationship or even get married. And we all know that marriages are relationship killers, right? Let's be honest. A lot of married people tend to hang out with what? A lot of other married people. That's just the truth. And friendships sometimes change because of the fact that people don't value you as a friend anymore. And I gotta be honest, what happens is that a lot of people value what you can do for them and not who you are. And I've already said that. And that's a unfortunate situation, but some people are only gonna hang around you because maybe you provide the entertainment, maybe you provide an extra body, or just, even monetary purposes. So that's another reason. But what happens is life. People sometimes grow up, and that's not a bad thing. Sometimes people change for the worse too. So what that means is, and I gotta be honest, and I know some people won't like what I'm about to say, but I gotta tell the truth. Some people, what happens is after college, they may get a degree or a particular job, and now they think they've made it and they're better than you. So they may look at what you're doing and say, well, you're not as successful as me, so why would I hang out with you? And so some people become arrogant, their personality changes, not for the better, but for worse. But regardless, the main point I'm trying to say with this video is, even myself, I only have about 2 guys that I would consider my best friends. And one of them just got married. Another one is in a relationship. And then there's another friend I have, we hang out and talk a lot, and he's a great friend. But the reality is, when you think about it, if you are one of those people who really thinks that the 3,000 people that follow you on Facebook or the 50,000 people that follow you on Instagram, all of them are your friends, let me ask you this. If you were in a bind, how many of those people could you really call? Let's say if you were about to get kicked out of your apartment or house, how many of them could you call to help you out financially? Or how many people could you call if you popped a tire and you don't have tools to change it that would come out there? I remember one time I had a buddy a few years ago, and I needed some straps because I was moving and I needed some straps tied to my bed, and he drove 45 minutes to help me. You know what I'm saying? This is the same buddy then when he moved out to Arizona, when he was broke, I came through and brought a pizza through. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's not a big deal, but back then it was a huge deal because we were young in our 20s and broke. So for me to bring him a pizza, that meant everything. And shout out to one of my other boys. When I was unemployed, I was in several years ago. This was like in 2010 and 11, 2011 and 12 actually. And I was kind of depressed. And he came through. He didn't have a car at the time, and he rented a car, and we went out to a night spot, and we had a ball. So the reality is, a lot of the people that you think are your friends, they're not really your friends. They may be acquaintances or associates or partners, right? But they're not really your friends. And your real friends are the ones that, if they're on their purpose, if they are people that have stuff going on with their life, they're always going to continue to improve or strive to improve. That's why I always have this saying, it's always the real ones that move out of state or leave, and it's always the fake ones that stay because they're not about anything. And so situations change, and I don't think that you should necessarily define your worth by how many friends you got or how many people you have on Facebook. Even if you have one real one, that's all that matters, because that's a friend that you can hit up and call and say, yo, let's kick it. Let's go out to eat, or let's, play some NBA 2K. That's what real friends do, but things change. And as you grow older, for me as well, I've really lived this monk mode lifestyle for real, where I've isolated myself to the point that I'm focused on my purpose, where I'm focused on my endeavors and improving my brand, whether that's Solo TV 84, whether it's investing in property or cryptocurrencies. I'm really focused on trying to improve who I am as a person, as a human being, and so that I can grow and put my dreams into fruition. And sometimes that means you can't be out there. You can't be at the house parties or the club, as the Angelos Clutch would say. You can't be out there because sometimes you have to sacrifice your time for what truly matters for the long term. Delayed gratification, as Ramil Amir would say. Shout out to that. And a lot of people won't understand that. And I had a roommate who used to do that. He was just, grinding in college. And I remember at that time I was working 2 jobs. I would go out, but he would never go out because he was so focused on going to college and graduating. And now he has a master's degree and he's living in Houston. So sometimes you have to give up friendships for something more long-term, and if your friends are real ones, they understand. Now, that doesn't mean that I still don't talk to certain people. I certainly do. You know what I'm saying? And if they come into town, we chop it up. But yeah, friendships change. And for me, I'm not gonna lie, for the longest time, I had difficulties accepting that because I thought we always gonna be boys. We grew up in the same hood. We played ball together. We chased after girls together. We used to go out to eat, clown on each other. But things change, priorities change. And that doesn't mean that even though things have changed, that y'all still can't be cool. In some instances, y'all can. Some instances, you can't. But just recognize that at the end of the day, your worth should come from who you are. You should value yourself first and foremost. Your self-esteem, your self-worth shouldn't be by the number of friends you have, but more importantly, by what you feel and how you think about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that having friends is bad or that you shouldn't have friends, but me personally, I only bring people that are friends around me that are focused, that are ambitious, and people that can help me learn, that motivate me. I don't have time to be around people that just want to party and BS because I'm out of that stage of my life. And I'm not judging anybody who is in that phase, because we all go through different phases, but I'm just saying that right now I'm focused in regards to learning, developing, and also prioritizing my purpose and becoming a better human being. So relationships change, to recap, for various different reasons after high school and college. People grow apart, people change, sometimes for the better or worse, and life happens. Simple as that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button. Please share the video, as my channel has been shadow banned. Some of you guys are not getting notifications. Some of you guys are telling me you're being unsubscribed. Please make sure to check the channel every day. I upload nearly every day, if not every other day. Also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at SOLOTV84, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at SOLOTV84, And check out www.patreon.com/soloteam84 for exclusive, non-friendly YouTube content. That's www.patreon.com/soloteam84. Cue in the music, and I'm out.
Got 52 ounces. Hold up. 52, got 52 M's. I come out, bro, he got 52 M's. Been in the gym, done 52 rounds. 52 plays, 52 down. Yeah. 52 right. Ooh. 52 right. 52, yeah. 52 states, 52 dates, 52 plays in 52 days, 52 Ray. I am an 8, I love the bait. She call me Trey, gang call me Tote. How about the roll? Whip up a bowl, whippity whippity. I'm open.
Dom the Monko.